entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
Go thriller, back better, iller, pound for pound. Killing these topics with analytics, silencing all the critics, trying to bite the style they get sun like children. YouTube villain, podcast killing, so antagonistic and prolific with the swiftness. Make sure you make weight before you trying to debate. Yeah, I said it and I never hesitate. Hit them with hooks cause these rooks took the bait. Start the show cause goats never hesitate. Ducking smoke, got them sweating at they toxins.
Yeah,
Goat thriller, cleaning up the sport of boxing. Aight then.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. I fucking wait.
I am the greatest.
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, I said it. Shout out to Goat Thriller. What's up? Shout out to the Wolf Pack, man. It is June 10th. We are 50 days away from the beating of a lifetime. Yeah, I said it. A beating of a lifetime for Terence Bud Crawford. You about to get it, big dog. But anyway, we'll get into that later. I got my right brother, the Q, the Bud Buddy Spanker, hailing from Texas, 6'6", 230 pounds, the lineal champ. What up, big dog?
What's good with it, my loyal right brother?
What's good, man? We got a great show for him today, man. So we gonna get right into it, Q. We already been telling these boys for a long, long time, Errol Spence is bigger. So we'll just get into it, Q. Can you please explain to me why Errol Spence Jr. is bigger than Terence Bud Crawford? Please explain.
Hey, man, you know, everybody was reaping and raving, so excited when Bud did, you know, $1 million worth of game. You know, shout out to Gilly, the kid, and Rollo. They got an excellent show.
Who is that, Q?
Oh, man, there's some brothers from Philly that, you know, used to rap, you know, and they do a show called $1 Million Worth of Game. It's a podcast that's, you know, it's known, you know, across a few states around America.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. It's that video I tried to watch where Bud said he was better than Floyd and I cut it off immediately. That's the interview?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Shout out to y'all for putting on that interview, for promoting the fight finally. We appreciate that, Bud.
But here's the big difference, man. You know, Errol was on the big podcast.
Oh, I heard of that. That's with Shaq, right? And Spice Adams.
Oh, yes. You know, and their show is sponsored by who?
TNT. Yeah. Charles Barkley, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Ernie Johnson. That channel.
Well, that channel they show all the big movies,
Law
and
and Order, all that shit like that. People who watch. Okay.
That's known worldwide.
Okay. Global. Yeah, everybody know who Shaquille O'Neal is. Everybody. But go ahead,
the same
my
Shaquille
right
O'Neal that say he's going to the fight to support Errol. He's going for Errol. Errol bringing the stars, the big stars, man. The Bigfish bring the big stars, man. To the
like Eddie Murphy, Nicole Murphy, people like that, Q. Magic Johnson.
Yes.
Charles Barkley, again, Shaquille O'Neal. Shout out to Shaquille O'Neal. Didn't he used to hoop here down there where you was at, Q?
Yes. He went to
shout out to the
Cole in San Antonio.
Yeah, shout out to the Diesel, man. One half of the best duo to ever do it in basketball, Shaq and Kobe.
Oh, no doubt. Shaq and Kobe, they was tremendous tag team duo of all time.
Yeah, I used to say Jordan and Pippen, Q, but Pippen, he disappointed me. We'll talk about that another day, though. But yeah, Shaq and Kobe. Shout out to Shaq again for giving us this great interview. But go ahead, Q. I'm sorry for interrupting you, man. Let's get back to that's one reason why I can tell already he was on a way bigger platform, a way bigger channel to kick off the promotion.
Oh, indeed. Not only that, but I also heard the buddies, you know, they were so excited about the send-off, you know, the community send-off down there in Omaha, Nebraska, sending the boy off, you know, to his first big fight. The man done fought 39 fights, and this their first time feeling the need to send him off before a big fight, because I guess it's his first big fight, but he done fought 39 times.
So Terence Crawford has fought 39 times, and this is going to be his first super fight. Is that what you telling me, Q?
Man, the first time in this man's career, he's actually being sent off by his community for a big fight, because they knew Avocado wasn't a big fight.
Did they do a send off for that too?
They didn't send no send off for they didn't send no send off for green beans.
No party for green beans. And Earl Spence has only had 28 fights, and this is really, he was about to fight Manny Pacquiao, so he was way ahead of schedule. That we all know that was going to be a super fight with Manny Pacquiao versus Earl Spence. So this is something I see why Earl behaving in the manner that he behaving in, because he accustomed to this. He used to, you know, big platforms.
Yes, this is nothing new to Earl. You know what I'm saying? He's used to the big stage, man. He's used to the big stage, the big lights.
So this is just another example from the beginning of when this fight been discussed. We already told y'all whose name was going to be first in lights. We checked that off on the A side. He's the superior A side.
Superior.
All terms was dictated by Earl Spence. He finally had to say, man, I'm going to step up and make this fight happen, because my team tripping, and this dude Bud trying to extract every little drip, every single little dollar to the very penny. He making sure he cashing out, Q. This is a cash out, by the way. This is why would you hold off and do all the things that's behaving like a cash out? You have a parade before the fight. You know you can't have one after the fight, Q. You can't have the send off after what is it? July 29th, July 30th.
Yeah, because right now he still got his faculties right in check. You know what I'm saying? So he got to have it right now, because he wants to look the way he looking right now, because he know he not gonna look the same after July 29th.
Black eyes. Yeah, this is gonna be the first time we ever just see Terence Crawford busted up. That football player Sean Porter with that was a head, but that really don't count. That ain't impressive. That don't count. Head, but we talking about legitimate punches is about to be eaten. I hope he can stand up to this. I really do, because we've been waiting too long for this to be a 4-5 rounder, man. I really hope Bud can get past all this punishment, Q. He's
gonna be taking too much punishment.
Too much. Too much damn punishment, man.
Man, I'm just gonna wonder what round the Cheeto bag gonna get thrown in, man.
I think I said it's going in 8. It might be a stoppage in 8, man. I really believe that this dude got a very, very great chance of getting stopped. I've been doing a lot of tape watching, and I see this dude do the same things over and over again. But you know why it works, Q? Because he's fighting exhibitions. But But I will say this, Q, and I will admit this to Bud Buddy Nation and Mosquito Spray. That poor, I'm gonna give him a little bit more credit than before for the Sean Porter fight, even though Sean Porter just admitted he didn't take this fight as serious as he took the Errol Spence fight. But I say
Sean Porter admitted what General.
he didn't take it serious.
What?
He didn't listen to his pops. We've been there. That's why his pops got mad and quit on him. The Bud didn't Terence Crawford did not legitimately stop Sean Porter. His daddy quit because he was mad about stuff that was going on. So he threw in the towel on him. That fight could have continued. Sean Porter was up in that fight. Why do you think Shakur was telling him, hey, you down, bud? What, I'm down? How? I'll tell you how. Sean Porter was throwing more punches. Sean Porter had you shelling up. Sean Porter had you on the ropes. Sean Porter was countering you. He was beating you to the punch. He was first. All you can do is counter. That's all he was doing, Q. So I went back and seen that like, man, this dude is basic. That switch hitting stuff, Q, that is smoke and mirrors. He gets beamed on, man. Orthodox. When he's standing righty, he gets beamed on. That's why he switched. When he was fighting Orthodox against Porter, Porter was jabbing the shit out of his ass.
Man, I'm going to tell you something, man. His daddy been saying it, but yet don't nobody want to believe what his daddy say. Sean Porter, it took this last interview for y'all to finally see that the man admit that he didn't take this fight as seriously as he did the Errol Spence. He was not the same fighter, man, that he fought. Just like Bud hollering that ridiculousness, that he fought a better version of Kell Brook, already broken. Now he's coking Broken Brook.
Man, can you believe
You'll never win that argument, man.
Bruh. Then I'm still waiting on the research department to find out that 3-win streak. I'm still trying to figure that out, bro. Do you know those names? Kim?
Man, I'm still trying to think of those names. Who are those people?
Who did Kell Brook beat in that 3-win streak? Can somebody please look that up in the Wolfpack, please? Because I don't know. I really don't, bro. And I don't even want to even try to look because I already know what they were. Exhibitions. Super exhibitions. And from my shout out to our new right brother, loyal to the game. He said that the commentator said that Kell Brook should have retired. Should retire after this fight. Do you remember that, Q?
Oh, yes, I remember that very well, but the buddies don't want to admit that.
Yeah, I think, I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna go find that audio. We go find that. And then we go next time we do a show, we're playing that clip. Mm-hmm. So Q, I'm gonna go ahead and start this off by transitioning to these extreme.
Hold up, but before you transition to them, we forgot one more thing that also lets you know that Errol is just bigger, man. It's just a bigger difference, man. Shout out to y'all, Omaha. Y'all send the boy off well. By the time he gets a big fight, took him 39 fights in order to get his first big fight. But Errol Spence, the buddies holler, well, why don't Jerry Jones do what? Have Errol Spence at Cowboys facility.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about it. How could I forget about that? Oh, yeah, go ahead.
With whether you like them or not, they are considered America's team, the #1 football team. And then look at this shirt, bro.
Man.
This shirt, I'm going to tell you something. That Aquaman shirt, it was hard. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, that was a good one.
This shirt is harder than that one right now, boy. Earl did it bigger on this one, man. He did that, man.
Hey, that shirt clean. Yeah, I know you got you one already, Q.
Oh, man, I got mine on the way. It's on the way, baby. It's on the way.
Hey, it's strap season. Strap season. Hey, Dallas Cowboys promoting Earl Spence is bigger than the $1 million worth of game. It's bigger than the Shaq podcast. Is that you cannot get any bigger than America's team. That's worldwide. That stretch all the way down to Mexico. Bro. We everywhere. Cowboy Nation is everywhere. So everywhere. If Jerry Jones is pushing you, you are everywhere. Everywhere. That you can't get no better promotion than that. So Bud, you should be thankful for Jerry Jones and Earl Spence promoting the fight how it should, because I am buying this fight. I am buying this fight. This is a fight worth buying. So both of these fighters can get their just due. They go get a nice back end piece, hopefully for both of them, and everybody can shut up and wait for the next one. But like Q said, I don't think it's gonna be a rematch. He gonna be put on a what they call that, Q?
Man,
when the fighter came medical, he gonna get put on.
Be medical suspended for about a year, bro. I think Errol finna beat the goddamn shit out.
Man, but Errol can't wait a whole another year to fight him again, man. Y'all, Las Vegas, just do 6 months, man. Give him a good 4-6 months to heal up from these eye injuries and lip injuries and rib injuries he about to get.
I'm talking about the ribs take at least 3 months, man.
And see, and what we saying right now, Q, people gonna be like, this is out the realm of possibility. But we just seen that, right? Didn't he break Ugas' ribs? Didn't he break Ugas' face?
Man, broke him all the way up. He broke him all the way up, Fish.
I'm talking about Marvel.
Ugas told Earl, please don't run.
Hey, he had that boy looking like a Marvel character, man.
Man, just imagine what he finna do to Buddy, man. He finna fuck Buddy up, man. Oh, he finna fuck him up.
It's about to be bad, Q. It's about to be bad, man. But speaking of bad, we gonna go ahead and transition, Q, and talk about the Extreme Bud Buddies.
Oh man.
An Extreme Bud Buddy, they hold Bud Crawford in the highest regard, next to Superman, Jesus Christ, Buddha, Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali. This is the cloth that Terence Crawford is cut from. He is blameless. He is a without fault, Q. They never criticize him. Then you have some that's, they're even killed. They don't want to fight you. They don't get in their feelings and threaten you and all of that stuff. They just love the sport. They talk about what's going in the sport. So you got those guys. But then you got the guys who are hypocritical. They say that Bud don't do this and Earl do that and Bud do this and Earl do that, but they don't see that they're doing the same thing. They're just extremely hypocritical. That's an extreme Bud buddy. They will associate your character with being an Earl Spence fan. If you're an Earl Spence fan, you don't, according to these extremes, you're less than the man. They call you derogatory names. They want to fight. All this included it. They want to fight.
You don't know nothing about boxing.
You don't know boxing. You just started watching boxing. Earl Spence is all you know. Yellow Beezy, alcohol this, women that, smoking this, he's that. So you get the point, Q. So if you're an extreme Bud buddy, you just know this list is coming out soon and you're gonna be on it. So you really don't want to be on this list. And like I said, it's some great logical Bud buddies out there. We're not talking to y'all. We talking to the extreme Bud buddies that like fighting over the internet, want an address. They want you to be a sitting duck and a sitting target so you can come and let them fight you or whatever the case is. Don't be these guys. So we're gonna highlight them on Q's buddies list coming soon. What you got on the Extreme Bud buddies, Q?
Man, when they defied what's recorded on Google, my brother, that's what kills me. You can tell them total attendance was only 14K. They'll say, scratch that. They'll look up the arena itself. And if the arena holds 17K, no, it's 17K because the announcer said it. The announcer said it was sold out, so it had to be 17. Fuck what's recorded on Google. That's extreme, my brother. When you go against what's recorded on Google, my nigga, you are a super bud buddy, and you deserve to be on that top 10. Because how the fuck you gonna go against Google?
You
against Google.
What about this? What if you believe that Terence Crawford can beat Floyd Mayweather? What are you, Q? What is that?
That's super extreme, bro.
That's extreme, right? The greatest.
Floyd done fought some people, man. You can't even put the two in the same category, bro. Them two different eras, and that's two different men, man. Floyd was arguably, you could say he's the greatest of all time in boxing due to the fact Floyd fought some hell of a people, man. His resume is there. You know what I'm saying? We don't question Floyd's resume.
Yeah, and then they go real low, dirty gutter. They don't keep it in the ring. They want to talk about somebody's personal life. You know what it is, Q, what they always try to talk about Errol. But Errol is cut of this cloth, Q. I'm about to list some names of some people that like to have fun. But when they got in the square circle, the court, the ring, the court, they handled their business. And I'm gonna give you a few names, Q. Earl Spence is cut from this cloth. Michael Irvin, GOAT receiver. Dennis Rodman, like to have fun, still handle business. Ric Flair, woo! Woo! Mike Tyson, Q. Lawrence Taylor, Q. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Michael Jordan to go play 18 rounds, 18 holes of golf, drank a whole 24 pack, then go drop 55 on the Miami Heat, Q. Stop playing. That's their only hope, Q, is attrition and the car wreck. If that don't affect Earl, y'all are finished. Count your money, Q. Count your money, man. I'm telling you. That's all they got. They want to talk about the outside the ring activities. 28-0. 28-0, Q.
Fighting another big fight. Another one. Used to this stage, man. Not our first time.
Used to it, Q. You see the resume? You see the resume?
Yes, I see it.
You see that?
Big fight.
2 guys. Whoop Crawford. Danny Garcia going to the Hall of Fame. Sean Porter going to the Hall of Fame. Mikey Garcia going to the Hall of Fame. Carlos Ancampo, great undefeated exhibition. Lamont Peterson, great former champion. I wouldn't call him a Hall of Famer. Cale Brook, that boy went up and gave Triple G some work. Then he got broken up there by Triple G. Then we all know what Earl Spence did to him. This another great showcase fight right here, Q. You see that?
Oh, man, the bun, dude. That's the bun where he really put him to sleep. That's real sleep experts. If you really want to know what sleep experts was, that was sleep experts.
Yeah, then look at Chris Algieri. He was a pretty decent champion, 21-2. His record ain't Earl only what? Manny Pacquiao and Earl Spence. That ain't bad, is it, Q? Damn.
Man, yeah, he fought Pacquiao and Pacquiao couldn't do it. Pacquiao couldn't do it.
Pacquiao couldn't stop him, Q?
Yeah.
But Earl Spence did? Then shout out to GOAT Thriller, Philo Greco. This is what you call a superior A-side exhibition right here. The Italian sensation. Oh my God. He's from Canada. Shout out to Boxing Nerd. Phil Del Greco is from Canada, bro. Oh my God. Boxing Nerd, you got some explaining to do when you click that link today. But
I didn't know Phil Del Greco was from Canada, bro.
Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Oh my God, Phil Del Greco. Wow. What? Hey, you learn something new every day, Q. Well, yeah, let's finish. Samuel Vargas, yeah, that's an exhibition. This how Al Bayman builds you. See, this what Broner messed up, Q. This and we go. Let's go ahead and train. You got anything on this Hall of Fame resume right here, Q? You got
no, not at all. It's
yeah. So we'll go ahead and we go roll into the TMT segment right now, if you will. Shout out to the Wolfpack. The TMT Q coined this as well. Too much typing. So we go scroll and give a shout out to the Wolfpack. We go scour these comments and then see what Q go battle today. We go, Q, I want you to toss everybody over the top rope with these questions, man. Okay, this the first one. What's up, AJ? E3, can't believe you letting this nonsense on your channel 100. What you got to say to that, Q?
AG, you're another one that does too much goddamn typing and you do less clicking the link. You click the link, make what I say be nonsense. Can you do that?
I love to see that. You gonna get thrown out the ring quick. Hey, we got a number for him, Q the car. I know why AJ won't click the link, but we'll move on from him. But shout out to my boy WJ Lucky. What up, Big Fish? He say, what up, WJ Lucky? That's one of the level-headed buddies right there. He's not in the streamers.
No, he's not in the streamers, and he will click that link.
But this one right here, shout out to Mr. Golden. This is an extreme bud buddy. Mr. Quinn, what's up, little bro?
At one point.
Yeah, man, number one pound for pound bud
that
buddy,
was
boy.
Pound for pound until he started becoming wet for Wilder.
Man, hey, he holds championships, lineal championships in 2 divisions. He's held them at both times. This might be one of the greatest fans in the YouTube community. Mr. Golden, boy, you are a GOAT. Shout out to Lost Art of Boxing, the LAB. What's good, family?
Q to God. What's good, my brother, boy? That nigga
tested me up
last time, boy.
That's Q to God. What up, Q to God?
That's Q to God, man. That's my boy right there, man. What's love to that nigga, man?
Shout out to my guy, the unbiased fan, Stephen Brimley.
Is that Stephen Brimley?
Is that Stephen Brimley? His record.
Please let me speak.
Hey, his record is a perfect one. Shout out to you, Brim. Hey, y'all go sub up to the unbiased fan, Stephen Brimley. So, Q, we gonna go ahead and get to this fight last night, man. The only reason why I want to talk about this, really, man, because it reminded me of another production that was very lackluster as well. What you got on that fight last night between Broner and Hutchinson, bro?
Say, man, no lie, man. That fight there put me to sleep, bro. That fight was beyond boring as fuck. Even the announcer said on the telecast that it was an exhibition.
Damn. They said they literally said an exhibition?
They said on air that it was an exhibition.
Damn. So what did it look like when I tuned in? It looked like a BLK Prime when Crawford fought David Avenesian. Am I tripping? Was it that bad, or Bud and them did a little bit better
Man,
as far
I
as
would say,
production goes?
as far as production goes, man, it was about the same, man. You know, neither one of them had no ring girls. I don't know what the hell that shit was, man, the footage or whatever, man. But, you know, I understood why the pay-per-view was only $24.99. No.
It was how much, Q?
24. It was $24.99.
Man. Damn. $24.99. Well, did you buy it?
Hell no.
Man. So how many pay-per-view buys do you think that fight did? What's your prediction on that?
Man, if it do 125K for him, that'll be good.
Man. Yeah. That. But how did Broner look? How did he look to you? Do you think he has anything left in the tank? What you think about that?
Man, I think Broner ought to consider just fighting exhibitions from here on out, man, because he will not beat none of the top dogs, man.
What about Rolly? What can he get Rolly? He can get Rolly, can't he?
Man, I don't know if he can get Rolly, man.
But that you don't think that'll be a big fight though? That'll be a hell of a promotion.
He probably would, man. But man, if Rolly was to fuck around and stop AB, man, I wouldn't want to see that, man. Man, that's another one right there that likes to do a lot of too much typing and not enough clicking. He said, I just want to hear your excuse after Bud stopped ESJ. It ain't going to be no excuse. If Bud was to stop Errol Spence Jr., you'll hear from me first that, hey, man, the better man won.
Yeah, I'm going to say he finally beat a Hall of Famer. Congratulations, Bud. That's what I'm going to say.
Congratulations, man.
You
Bud
finally.
Crawford, I know you listening right now. I will give you your props, man. Straight up, I would.
Yeah, we don't hate Terence Crawford. We actually I've watched his fights. I've bought what? No, I haven't. I got to think about it. But I watch his fights. I like Terence Crawford. He is a great fighter. I just feel he hasn't been tested the way he needs to be tested in order for me to just give him the Michael Jordan status that everybody else is giving him that in Bud Buddy Nation. That's all I'm saying. I never said he wasn't a great fighter. So he will get his just due. He is the better man. Bandelli. But what are you gonna say? I know what you gonna say. Errol really a 168 pounder. He a weight bully. He aged Bud out. That's what you gonna say. I already know. Because y'all already saying he's the more superior boxer, and there's no way that he's flat-footed. He can only fight one way. So the only logical thing y'all can say, he was too big. He was too big. That's all y'all gonna say.
They're gonna say he was way too big. He was too big for Bud.
Did y'all see it? It ain't fair. You know what it's gonna be like? It's gonna be like when Lomachenko beat Rigondeaux, Q. He gonna be too big for him. And we've been telling y'all that. He barking up the wrong tree. He should have just shut up, let Errol move up, like Charlo said to her, shut up, humble yourself. Be quiet. And Errol would have went up, and you could have been fighting somebody who you could have realistically beat because he's not mature enough yet to beat you. But you ran your mouth, you barked up the wrong tree. Errol Spence ain't playing no games. We seen it on the split screen. We seen who was laughing and kikiing and happy to be in the presence of Stephen A. Smith. We seen that.
Who was starstruck.
Starstruck.
He was starstruck on that interview, bro. We used to the big stage, man.
Talking about our excuses. You the one who go have an excuse, Bandelli. We ain't got no excuses. But yeah, Q. What else you got on that topic, man, before we move on?
Oh man, nothing else. Let's move on, man.
So shout out to Adrian Broner, man. I'm happy you made a comeback. I would love to see you fight Adrian Broner. I mean, I'm sorry, Rolly Romero, somebody like that. That'll be a great winnable fight for you to put you back on top for a little short while. So I'm rooting for you, bro. But we got a big, huge fight tonight, Q. Josh Taylor versus Teofimo Lopez. What you got on there, bro?
Man, you know, I had to rewatch that Sandoval and Lopez fight again, man. And when I saw that he got dropped in the second round with a little light tap right check hook, man, not even a hard punch. He just hit him with a little quick light tap right check hook, and he was off balance and he went down. I say, man, they hitting something different at 140, man. And that style right there, man, I was gonna spit some propaganda for Tank and needing a Lopez to win that fight, man. But you know what, man? I just don't see it, man. I don't care they got the fight in New York, bro. I don't care that the whole audience is going to be screaming for T.O. They got J-Lo. I don't care about none of that, man. Josh Taylor, a dog, man. And I think Josh Taylor not only going to beat Teofimo, but I think he can stop Teofimo. And if anybody think different, I'm taking Josh Taylor tonight for anything.
So your money on Taylor. I really T.O. is not there. From the things I've been hearing him say in this promotion, he's not there mentally, bro. And his corner, man, his dad is not a good person to have in your corner when you're fighting a high caliber opponent. T.O.'s confidence was shattered against Cambosos. So I see this fight ending badly for Teofimo, man.
Damn, man. Boy got talent too, man. He just need the right training, man. You know what I'm saying? Because what I'm more interested in anything, I'm interested in listening to the corner instructions and shit when he be getting dinged up and shit. What adjustments he gonna get him? I want to hear more than, come on, bro. What are you doing, bro? Knock this motherfucker out, bro. I want to hear more than that. I want to hear some instructions, man. I want to hear something that he can use to where he can do better than what he's doing. Because 9 times out of 10, I predict he's probably going to be getting pieced up, man.
So what he be saying, Q? What Mr. Lopez be saying?
Come on, bro. What are you doing, bro?
Oh, man.
Fucking
God.
Jesus, bro. Knock this motherfucker out, bro.
Oh, man. Say, man. Yeah, that's not good advice at all, man. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that, man. I know Goat Thriller is more than likely gonna go live on that tonight, so I can't wait to talk about that fight after it's over with. Shout out to you, Goat Thriller, man. Let me know what time you're going live, man, so we can go ahead and push that for the night, man. But yeah, you got anything else on this fight, man? What you said you taking all bets? Who you said you got, Lope? You got Josh Taylor, huh?
Taking Josh Taylor.
Okay. So if y'all hear that, keep taking bets.
Got J-Lo.
So yeah, man, we go drop this link, man. So if anybody want to come in the cage, rock out with us for a little bit, man, go ahead and click that link, man. Tell us what you think about these topics, if you agree or disagree. If you're coming on the panel, man, please follow these rules for me, please. turn on your cam, mute your audio until I introduce you. You have 5 minutes to speak, and please don't dominate the show. And please, 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 like E Thriller, the GOAT Thriller say, don't mention other channels. Otherwise, you will be asked to make a small contribution, large contribution to the channel. So don't be offended when that is asked of you. And please respect the host and all the guests. I will mute when necessary. So please don't get offended. If that happens, if you're talking and won't stop, I'm going to mute you. So with that being said, man, anybody want to jump on with us? Come on in this ring. Mr. Golden, I see you, man. You can cut your camera off. Yeah, Maceo Golden. What's going on, man?
Well, there y'all go with the bullshit again.
What was bullshit, Mr. Golden? The Shaq podcast is bigger than that $1 million worth of game.
Man, boy, gonna kill that nigga ass, man.
Hey,
man, we gonna fuck
TNT, brother. That's way bigger than anything. That's global, bro. That's NBC worldwide.
Man, we gonna fuck that nigga ass up tonight. You know that shit, man. Y'all talk all that shit, Errol ass. Errol talking Errol ain't got no Hall of Fame. That nigga ain't got Hall of Fame. That nigga ass ain't gonna make it to the motherfucker the half of fame there. You know that shit. And not only that, y'all talk all that bullshit. Errol ain't fought no goddamn body. You know that shit. You ain't quit. This the #1 Bud hater. Just admit it. So y'all just hate Bud. Just say we hate Bud. Just admit it. Please do that for me. Please say that.
Bud Crawford, man, he's a nice little old fighter, man. He got skills. You know, I'm just not aboard with him like y'all is, man.
I just know who you talking about. Bud fight all these niggas who's a Hall of Famer. First y'all said Sean Porter. First y'all said Sean Porter what the Hall of Famer. Now you tell Sean a Hall of Famer. Danny Garcia not a Hall of Famer. Shit, he no Hall of Famer. Well, goddamn, quit saying that shit then.
I tell you, bro.
Why Danny Garcia not a Hall of Famer?
Danny Garcia garbage. His best time was in 140. After that, he went shit else. 147. What he did in 147? Not a goddamn thing. But I'm gonna let somebody because I'm not gonna listen to the bullshit. But Q, I got one thing to say tonight. I got T.O. What you doing?
Shit. What you want to bet? 150.
We bet outstanding, nigga. We always bet.
Huh?
You know what I mean? You always bet. We can bet outstanding, nigga.
Oh, okay. That's a bet then. I got Josh Taylor.
I know who the fuck you got, nigga. I don't hear all that bullshit y'all talking. I'm in a process. I'm gonna bring my bike. I'm in a process of moving. I'm about to end of my fish tank. I don't hear all that damn noise. But I'm gonna listen to y'all with the bullshit. I'll be back on. God damn it. I got some more shit to say.
All right, Mr. Golden.
I appreciate you.
And Big Fish.
Yo.
Fuck you with all that shit. You was talking that shit about me. Talking about a motherfucker pound for pound and 2 weight divisions and shit, nigga. I'm Hall of Famer with that shit, nigga. Nigga, I'm a Hall of Famer with that shit.
How can you be mad at the truth? See? That's what I'm talking about.
No, I ain't mad, nigga. From now on, you address me. Say the Hall of Famer, motherfucker. That's what the fuck you need to say.
I gave you. You didn't hear what I said? You
nigga,
held 2 championships in 2 weight classes. You are the #1 boxing fan on YouTube.
From now on, you say Hall of Famer. From now on, you say Hall of Famer when you address me.
Shout out to Savannah, Georgia.
Hey, you let the people decide what you call, man. So
Brimley, take up my slack from here. Cook his ass. I got to mute my mic.
Handle your business, Golden Grams.
All
right. Shout out to you, Mr. Golden. Moving on next, we going out to Mr. INTJ. What's up, bro? Where you from, man? Where you at?
What's going on, bro? I'm actually in Illinois, but I'm from Omaha, like originally. But
right. Are you
anyway,
from Omaha? Okay.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Okay. I was kind of hearing what y'all was saying about the fight. Yeah, I kind of got Josh Taylor because I think T.O. don't have enough zip on his punches at that weight to really affect him. I mean, if you look at the interview with Josh Taylor, I think he did an interview with him, and I think it was him and Keyshawn they met him out, I think backstage after the fight, and I guess even Shakur Stevenson was surprised at how big Josh Taylor is. Like, dude is a big motherfucker. Like, I don't even know how he's able to cut that tight weight to cut to 140. So I think in this fight, like Lopez punches, just like Regis found out, like dude is gonna be durable because like he packs on some weight and then you can take those punches at that smaller weight class. And I just got off like line, not just recently looking at a video with it was Bud, Boo Boo, and Danny. And that was right before what's called a fight. Boo Boo was like 165, 170. Bud and Danny was just as big as him. And you know what I'm saying? This is like, that's why I say like people don't realize these are not small guys. Like everybody thinking they just, some of them got the ability to cut weight just like Tank. Like I don't know how the hell Tank was walking around at 188 and he's 5'6". Like that, I don't know how that's possible. Him to cut down to 130 and 135. Like that stuff they put their body through. It's kind of like bizarre. But anyway, speaking on the topic, like I got what's called it. I do got like Josh Taylor winning. I feel like T.O. his style and his pressure. That guy Martin he just fought kind of gave the blueprint of kind of how to neutralize T.O. power. Like so, I don't know. Like it'll be a good fight, and I ain't gonna lie. What's called you have to be weak to Bigfish, like cooking Bud. I don't mind though, because there's other people that are cook. It's just funny to me because, like I say, it's all opinionated. That's all fun and games. Like I said, at the end of the day, them boys gotta get in there and dog it out. So they don't really take it like that. But and I'm gonna leave the floor with that.
Okay, I just got a question for you. What did you see that Bud that Broner fight?
I wouldn't, man. Yeah, I wouldn't. No offense to Broner. I know he's out the ring for a long time. I was not impressed. No offense. I mean, it wasn't bad for him coming that long out the ring, but I wasn't impressed. No offense.
So you don't have any pressure, no any type of future for him. Nothing positive you see moving forward
for Broner. Like if he go back to his strength and conditioning, which I don't think he like. Man, it's other people. I know other people that train with him. Like if Broner go back to his strength and conditioning, like how he did when he was coming up at 130 and 135. Like I think like that Broner. I don't know. Like I said, we get older. Like you know what I'm saying. It's hard to maintain. Like even like what Sean was saying, it's hard to maintain those numbers. Like I do strength and conditioning, so like I understand. Like when you're trying to maintain, like I can run a mile in like 4 minutes and 30 seconds when I was younger. It's like I'm 45 now. It's like shit running it under 5. Like now it's harder on me, and it's crazy because like it's the same distance. So it's kind of like your body it ain't the same. Like when you get older, it's just not the same. We wear and tear whether we see it or not, and they getting more wear and tear. They getting punched. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, you a 78? You a 78 Mustang or a 78 Camaro, man? Which one? Man, I'm a 78 Ferrari, man.
I said I don't know, but I said I don't know. Like I don't know. I'm real. Like I said, I'm real heavy into calisthenics and stuff like that. Like
yeah.
I don't know.
But so this is my last question to you, man. Before we pass the mic, what did I say? Like extreme towards Bud? I gave him I said he's a great fighter. No.
No, it's all love. It's other like you say I'm trying to name them other channels that be cooking him. I don't like it. You gotta realize I don't mind. Like people don't realize like if you've been around him, like they don't take it like that. It's almost like somebody playing basketball. They don't take it that way. So trust me, it's all love. Like trust me, I'm from the streets. That ain't like you know what I'm saying. Like it's all love. Like I look at it, I say it's funny. It's some of the stuff like say he ain't fought nobody, but then when I look at it like, well, Danny ain't really fought nobody. Danny was cutting weight to get down to 140, and he was mopping the floor with, you know what I'm saying, with guys who hadn't really beat nobody. And then when he fought at welterweight and was given a belt, everybody was chasing him. But as soon as Bud got the belt, it was all these requirements. And it's like he's a smaller guy like y'all say he is. Like you should either go there and take that belt because once Jeff Horn lost to I even told What's Called the interview that Errol specifically said, like, yeah, realize I was rocking with EJ way before I was rocking with Bud. Only reason why I stopped rocking with EJ is because, you know, when he got drunk, you know what I'm saying, that time of interview. And like, huh?
Go ahead, my bad.
Oh, that's all good. No, I was saying like, and you gotta realize like, I trained in New York, you know what I'm saying? It's a group called Beast Mode. I trained in New York, so I knew who if you know who Zeph is, it's like basically it's pull up, it's calisthenic. And when I found out who Blue Ray was before his training, once I found out he was working with EJ, I started realizing, hold up, bro. Like I know the extreme, like for example, the workouts up there, we should do 25 in the push up before we even begin the workout. Like when we do dips and stuff, like, and most of the fighters don't condition like that. You know, they don't do that many reps. And he kind of got EJ into that shit. So once I start realizing that, I was telling my people, like, hey man, y'all got to take this dude serious. Like this dude is like, man, you got to take him serious. Like, and then when out of no fear, it's out of respect because I know the type of conditioning they doing. Like some trainers don't condition like that. You got to realize, like, you talking about people doing 40 and 50 sets. You go to the gym, the average person that's so-called a fitness guru, they may do 10 or 12 sets, and that's called extreme. You know, so that's why I gave EJ his props. But once he started getting out, hanging out in the streets, and me understanding the strength and conditioning side, and you know what I'm saying, realizing like you're not gonna beat somebody if somebody's staying consistent and you take a week off and do whatever party, whatever. This person is steady running. The body don't work that way. You have to try to basically get down to where they are. It's like an injury. It's like Kyrie and Steph Curry are the same, pretty much on the same level. I'm not saying they are. I'm just saying hypothetically, they're on the same level. And one of them gets an ACL injury. And you know what I'm saying? You tell one, okay, you got to recover to get back to. It's going to be hard for him to catch up with a person who's already in shape because they already in shape. They just keep their body tone. You got to try to get back to where you were just to get in shape. That's where I came from. Not from who am I from? Because like I said, I'm from there, and people, my little brother will vouch for me. I picked EJ until I start realizing, like, hold up, you ain't taking this serious. And somebody that's focused, that's not taking no breaks, no time off. That's when I started swinging the thing. It had nothing to do with. And like I said, you ain't never what I mean, it's all joking. Well, all I'm saying is this, like, it'd be funny. That's all I'm saying. It just be funny. Like, some of the stuff be funny. That's all.
Nah, you good. Nah, I was just making sure I ain't say nothing to stream. That's cool.
No, you good. No, you trust me. You good. You good.
But I appreciate you, man. We gonna move on to the guy with a perfect record. What is it, Q?
A perfect one.
Yeah, my man, Stephen Brimley. What you got for us, man? Where you at?
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Let me finish speaking.
Well, I'm gonna go backwards here. I'm gonna save the best for last. So first, we're gonna talk about Broner. Hey, I'm glad he's back in the ring and you're able to get a paycheck. I actually want Broner to do well, but the reality is his best days are past him. He's not going to be on the championship level going forward. He could be able to probably make some pretty good fights. He might even get a championship opportunity. But at the end of the day, I don't think he'll ever hoist the belt up unless he can get lucky and get a Rolly Romero while he has a belt. Other than that, that's pretty much it with AB. I mean, the fight didn't look aesthetically pleasing. He did what he had to do. He did what he was supposed to do, but he probably should have got him up out of there. But, he hasn't fought in a long time. So we'll leave that at that with AB, right? Now, when it comes to T.O. and Josh, it's going to be really interesting because I think most of us got Josh beating T.O. pretty bad. And I think some of that is based off of actual factual fighting. And some of it's based off because we getting annoyed with T.O. because he's always running off the mouth saying dumb stuff, right? But it's going to be interesting of anybody who putting money on T.O. as a dog because I think his underdog has went up. So it'd be interesting if T.O. would win the fight, but I just don't see him winning the fight because I think Josh Taylor is back on his stuff, and I really think that T.O. at 140, his power just doesn't translate. It has not shown up at 140. He does have a chance because he's a great counter puncher and styles make fights, and Josh is going to force the action. But Josh Taylor is a very talented fighter. He can do a little bit of everything. So I do think Josh Taylor eventually breaks him down and knocks him out in the later rounds. So that's what I got with those two. Now, the most important aspect is I want to say congratulations to y'all. Do you know why I'm congratulating y'all? Hello?
We on mute.
Hello? I just wanted to know why I'm congratulating y'all.
People, you got scared. People didn't want to talk.
Because I personally think that I need to come up with the top 5 propaganda list. You guys might definitely be in the top 5 of the propaganda list because y'all are kicking propaganda. Y'all saying EJ that fought all these Hall of Famers. The only way Danny Garcia has a chance to make the Hall of Fame is if he beats Laura. That's the only way he has a good chance. If he loses to Laura, his Hall of Fame candidacy is done. Because that means every big fight after 140, he pretty much lost.
Against Laura.
Yeah, if he wins that, then his candidacy can be validated. But if he loses that fight, I don't think his candidacy means anything at this point, in my opinion. And now I can respond to all the other propaganda things that you said, but No, I don't think I need to. At the end of the day, both fighters have a chance to win. But just like good brother said before, those are the reasons why I think Bud's going to win, because Bud stays ready. He doesn't have to get ready. Spence has to get ready. He's not disciplined to his sport all the time. He's probably doing a great job now for this fight. But I think Spence is older than Bud in the body. His body is older than Bud because Bud is taking care of his body more. Don't mean Spence don't have a chance, because Spence is a phenomenal boxer.
Hey,
but he's not this gigantic monster compared to Bud. Bud is not this little bitty fella. I think Spence would have been better off fighting him in 2018, 2019. He would have had a better chance to beat him. Bud didn't fill it out. Bud walks around close to the same way that Spence does. So I just don't see him overpowering.
Hey, Bram, your audio, man. Your audio going out. Going once, going twice. Okay, Bram, we go get back with you, man. We go keep the show rolling. All right, next we going out to Dre. I'm sorry. We got Dub, right sided. Where you at, Dub, right side? Where you calling from, bro?
Man, Georgia, man, Middle Georgia. Shout out to Mr. Golden, man.
Shout out to the #1 extremist fan in YouTube. Go ahead.
All right, so what's up, neighbor? What's up, neighbor?
What's up, my brother? What's up, Savannah, man? Much love.
Much love, baby. Much love.
Man, it's crazy.
Anybody listening or whatever, man, y'all hit that like button, man. Don't forget to hit the like button, man.
Damn, I got lost.
Hey, everybody mute your audio except for Dub right side. Brimley, we'll put you back in the rotation.
Man, first thing, man, I want to touch on the Tio fight. I think we're not giving Tio enough credit, or not even enough credit. Let me rephrase that. Enough chance to win this fight. If you look at what Tio struggles with, Tio, he struggles to push the fight. He struggles to make the fight. He's a natural counterpuncher. And with Josh Taylor going to let his hands go. Josh Taylor throw hella punches, you know what I'm saying? He's going to come forward, and it's going to give Tio that opportunity to counter him. The problem is, I don't know what Tio power really looks like at up there at 40. So I still think that Tio has a good chance to win this fight. I picked Josh Taylor to win it by decision. Because he's going to be the pressure fight, or he's going to be the one pushing the fight. But I do think that this fight falls right into Tio's realm of comfortability as far as being able to sit back, counterpunch. If you go watch the Sandor Martin fight, the reason he struggled so much is because Sandor Martin fought from the outside, boxed, you know what I'm saying, and was also a counterpuncher. So when Tio did go to initiate offense, a lot of times he jumps in, he lunges in. Hence the reason he got clipped the way he did in the second round and knocked down. It wasn't because he was hurt. It was because he was off balance. You know what I'm saying? And so I think Tio has a chance to win this fight. But also, Josh Taylor, that's a big dude. I thought before this, when Josh Taylor became undisputed, I thought he was going to move up. You know, you heard rumblings of him trying to go up to fight Bud, those type of things. And so I thought that was the best time for him to move up then. So now when I see him, he looked like he's a little drained. I think Tio has a chance to win the fight. The biggest problem is going to be Tio Sr. is still in the corner. I hope Tio Sr. ain't on the yak. You know what I'm saying? We know how he like to get. And so if he ain't been drinking, he can get some decent instructions. Maybe Tio can go out there and make some adjustments. But it's yet to be seen Tio and Tio Sr. be on the same page when there's when Tio is in trouble in a fight, you know what I'm saying? So that's the first thing. Second thing, AB, man, shout out to AB. I'm a huge AB fan. Damn it, man. AB, he didn't look horrible in the fight yesterday. He didn't look horrible, but it was a lot to be desired. Hutchinson, man, he looked like he was a tough dude. Never been stopped before. So, I didn't expect AB to stop him. But I did expect a tad bit more activity. AB went back to the same old AB, jab. I mean, his activity rate, it ain't going to be much of nothing. But him with Don King is golden. If y'all didn't see, go check the post-fight interview. And they calling out Rolly and shit like that. And, man, I think it's good You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, AB good for the sport. He always going to bring attention to the sport. If we can get an AB and Rolly fight, it's going to be a raggedy ass fight. Now the fight going to be sorry as hell, but the promotion going to be fucking crazy, bro. So I hope we get something like that from AB, man. I hope the brother get one more shot. And then going into Bud and Bud and EJ. I feel like both fan bases have just gone to the extreme with it. Not everybody, but you have the extremists on both sides that's just taking it too damn far, man. I understand, and I enjoy the back and forth shit. I pick EJ to win, but if Bud win, I ain't gonna have no problem with it whatsoever. It's just, man, the fan base has gone so crazy that I'm happy the fight is here, and I'm gonna close with that, and then, man, I'll jump back in when I get a chance.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Doug Right Side, man. Doing some good takes, man. Stick around for open panel, man. I know somebody want some smoke with you more than likely. And next up, we got Dre the Southwest. What's going on, bro? Where you at?
Oh man, I'm in Southwest Philly, man. You know, Philadelphia, Philly, all that good stuff. Home $1 million worth of game. You know, first to host Bud and all that. You know.
That's what that said. Okay, what you got on these topics, man? Who you got for Taylor and T.O. tonight?
I'm gonna pick Taylor, man. I just think Teofimo Lopez. I don't think T.O. really gonna be able to hurt Josh Taylor because we seen Josh Taylor take punches from 12 rounds from Regis. You know, Progress is a real puncher at 140. He's a bona fide puncher, and in certain spots, Taylor was able to out hustle and out fight Regis. So I don't really think T.O. gonna fare too well. I kind of feel bad for watching the fight because I really don't think bro is the right state of mind. I kind of was upset at him for his racial remarks, but I decided to excuse him because I really don't think he's in the right state of mind. I don't know if y'all seen that ESPN interview, but he was saying he wanted to die. So why not die in the ring? That's not how a champion talks, man. A champion fights to survive, not to die. If death comes with it, then it's just a byproduct. But you fight to live, not to die. So I kind of feel bad watching this fight because bro not in the right state of mind. But if we look at it from a stylistic point of view, T.O., pretty much, he don't really throw that many punches. He's upright, and, like, he's a counter puncher. But Taylor is really good at, like, I've never seen Taylor out-rumble before. So he could really out-rumble you, maintain good distance, and just catch you. And I just don't think T.O. was in the right state of mind for this fight tonight, man. But, so, yeah, I'm going with Josh Taylor by a knockout. And hopefully T.O. can get his problems together because that brother really going through stuff. It's funny, man, because I'm not really an EJ fan. I'm a Bud fan, and I'm going for Bud to win, of course. But I was watching Errol Spence fight Danny Garcia, and I had said on the panel a minute ago that he still fight the same, but I gotta recant that statement because he was showing some good punch placement, good angles. He was adding some nice feints in there, like laying his head on the guy's chest and all that. I mean, that is against a Danny who don't know how to move, though, who don't punch off movement, and who has a disparity when it comes to reach. But nonetheless, Spence is a complete fighter. I mean, every fighter has flaws and mistakes, but Bud is just 10 times better, though. But EJ definitely does have skills, man. But I'm going with Bud, and that's all I got, man.
Did you check out that Broner fight last night?
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that. I mean, for me with Broner, man, like, Broner is very entertaining from a theatrical standpoint. But, like, Terence Crawford is my favorite fighter because how seriously he takes the game. Like, Marvelous Hagler was my favorite middleweight of all time because how serious he takes the game. I like people who take the game serious. Broner, I feel like he let me down too many times. Like, times where I feel like he could have won. I just don't think he's really in it. So I don't take Broner serious as a fighter, but every man has a chance at redemption as long as they draw a breath. So I hope him the best, but I'm not really paying attention to Broner until he get in there with a real formidable beast. But yeah, I don't take Broner serious, man. But much respect to the brother.
All right, I appreciate you, Dre the Southwest. Hey, Brimley, it's back on you,
On
man.
you, man.
You got 2
You got
minutes.
2 minutes left.
Where was I at the end at?
I'm not sure.
The only thing I can say is that I need to come up with the top 5 propaganda list, and I got a feeling you and Q are going to definitely be on that board.
Well, yeah, what dispel the propaganda? What did we say that wasn't true?
Y'all said Porter's a guaranteed Hall of Famer. You said Danny Garcia is a guaranteed Hall of Famer. You said Bud had his day just because he's fighting Spence. He had the day because he normally has that day during the time he's going to be training. He's not going to be in the area to do it. So that's why they did it the way they did it. And then, man, I'm telling you, your propaganda is great, man.
Hey, we can make a future bet on that.
Future bet on what?
On the Hall of Fame.
Well, I mean, Danny Garcia has to beat Laura to even have a chance. If he doesn't beat Laura, his Hall of Fame candidacy is done right there.
He's gonna lose to Laura.
If he loses to Laura, his Hall of Fame candidacy is done. And Porter, I give Porter credit for fighting all the top guys, but the thing is, he lost the majority of those fights. Now he might get in, but because the standards have been lowered, because we're in an era where fighters ain't gonna have resumes stacked like that anymore. But I mean, listen, you guys love the dog out Bud, and it's funny and it's cool. But the fact of the matter is, you're talking about a fighter who's a phenomenal fighter. And y'all give him, that's the only credit y'all give him. But y'all don't want to admit the truth about how we got to this place here. Even Spence said, Bud didn't duck me. But y'all will go against that because y'all want to paint the picture that Bud ran away from Spence in the negotiations to go fight Ebenezer. Now, he just knew his worth. And they didn't, and the people behind Spence was undercutting that value. And as you can see, they're both getting paid what they should be getting paid for this fight. And I'm glad the fight's happening. I'm going to enjoy the fight. But just based on the fact that Bud is always ready and doesn't have to get ready. And Bud is literally, everybody says Spence is so much bigger than Bud. That would have been effective in 2018, 2019. He should have fought him then when he had that type of size advantage. I don't think he has that same advantage to the same degree anymore. Bud walks around 165, 170. So I don't know, man. We're going to find out. But, I mean, congratulations on you guys, because y'all are definitely top 5 on the propaganda list.
So, Brad, you disagree with the first one?
Hey, Brim,
I think
it's
something going on with the audio. We ain't have no hiccups.
I'm echoing?
Yeah,
do you got
Well, you go ahead and go to the next person. I'm just going to be listening because I'm doing stuff anyway. But I appreciate you, gentlemen.
All right, this
open panel.
Now, what I was going to say is EJ been getting in shape since March, like hardcore. That's probably why he didn't take no fight. That way he can get his body in shape so he can start cutting weight. But he ain't been out of the gym like BSing like the last couple months. So I give him that.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I just don't see T.O. pulling it off tonight, man. I just don't, man. I think Josh Taylor gonna dog his ass out, man.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be bloody. I think he gonna cut up. Like I really think it's gonna be bloody.
So everybody got T.O. except for Mr. Golden.
Oh no, I ain't got T.O.
No, I got Taylor.
I got T.O.
Taylor, except for Mr. Golden. Mr. Golden, can I get some action? Mr. Golden, are you there? He roll. Boy, you see how he roll out that ring, boy? Yeah. Hey, Mr. Golden, come back, man, so I can give me a bet, man. I want some of that free money too. Hey, but I'm trying to figure out how I'm spitting propaganda. What I'm saying is not out the realm of possibility. Danny Garcia will be in the Hall of Fame. Sean Porter will be in the Hall of Fame. Mikey Garcia will be in the Hall of Fame. How is that propaganda, Doug? Right side? Can you help me out with that? Is that propaganda? Is that a ridiculous assumption?
No, I agree with all three of those fighters being Hall of Famers. I understand when Brimley. I understand what he's talking about with the Lara fight coming up, but Danny Garcia improved himself in my opinion. Shit, Mikey the same thing. Sean Porter, no doubt. So I don't think it's propaganda. I will say though, it go back into when you're a fan. Sometimes you don't see the forest for the trees. So it is what it is.
Yeah. I agree with everybody. No, I agree with him on the Danny stuff, but I do think Danny he got a technical Hall of Fame. Meaning at that belt at 147, he didn't fight for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking it, they gave it to him, but he didn't fight for that. Like he didn't beat it off of somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's why. And like I say, this Laura fight, I know he can get to walk around heavier, so he'll be a little. But I think Laura got too much movement and too tight of a jab for Danny.
But if you look at Lara fight at 54, when he fought Spike O'Sullivan, which was a horrible, in my opinion, a horrible fight. But Lara, the man don't move no more. The man he sit there and he bang with you now. He ain't the Lara of all that we saw against Canelo. He sit there and he fights you. And if he gonna sit there and do that against Danny gonna pick him apart. Look what happened when Danny fought Benavidez at 54. He picked him apart. Why? Because he was stuck in the mud.
When he fought who, Dub Whiteside?
Benavidez.
Jose Benavidez.
Yeah, Jose. Yeah. And Jose was stuck in the mud, and Danny did what he wanted to against him. You know what I'm saying? And I think it'll be the same thing with Lara. I just think Lara, if this was 4 years ago, I might pick Lara to win the fight. But at this current stage of Lara's career, he didn't struggle with Spike O'Sullivan. But Spike O'Sullivan is not a good, in my opinion, he's not a great fighter, and he landed way too many clean shots on Lara. Lara won the fight easily. But there was no footwork there. There was no movement that we were used to seeing. And with the age and him up, I just don't see. I don't see it happening that way. I think Danny wins that fight pretty easily.
No, I agree, but I just still think I agree, but I still think Danny like meaning Laura. Yeah, when they go up in weight, just like with Bud and them, you start moving left. You know what I'm saying? Now you got a little more weight you carrying around on you. But like I think Laura has just a good enough hand. Danny's a counterpuncher. I mean, he gonna stand there and try to counter off you. And I think that's gonna play in the Laura advantage with the way he boxed. If you seen him, like to me, I really think he beat Canelo, in my honest opinion. But you know that's each zone. But somebody else got a floor.
I think that fight, man, 2 counter punchers who don't throw that much. Like I'm not watching that fight. Plus Laura like 40, he like 49 now. Like he an old man. I mean, y'all can watch the fight. I ain't knocking y'all for watching it, but I'm not interested in that, man. That's not the Laura who used to be moving around countering dudes with the left hand. Because Laura never really threw that many punches. He just had really good legs and like a laser left hand. But when he fought Jared Hurd, like like the brother said, he was just stuck in mud because his legs isn't there anymore. So I feel like that fight gonna have a really, really boring aesthetic. Danny needs to fight some of the young 154 pounders or something, or some of the up and comers. Like that's just a gimme fight. But who knows, man? Who knows?
That's a catch weight. So Danny gonna feel a little more comfortable. Danny big as hell, bro. Danny's big as hell. I didn't realize he was that goddamn big. Danny big as hell. That's why he gets to me.
Yeah, Danny a solid fighter. He too stiff for me though. I like fluid fighters. I was just watching the Spence fight with him and with Danny and Spence last night actually, and like he's like I like fighters who can take it to another notch, man. Like say what you want about Tony Harrison. When he fought Jamel Charlo in the second fight, he showed that he could bang on the inside. He took it to another notch. Like I like fighters that come out of who they are sometimes to win, and Danny was just struggling with the distance because he front foot heavy. So I'm not really a big fan of Danny like that, honestly. He a solid fighter, but he's not like a top level. Like he's not like a Shakur or a Terence Crawford or nothing like that. But he's solid though. Solid.
But the argument in this situation is not if he's on a Shakur or Bud level, is he going to be a Hall of Famer? And overall, his resume speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? And especially if he go up to 154 and win a belt there, that just solidifies him as a Hall of Famer. So, I agree with you a lot of what you're saying about him. At the same time, when we talk, because I believe the question that was asked was about propaganda, and so when we're speaking on that piece of it, I just feel like you can't say that Danny, he hadn't proven himself to this point, and this is just be a solidifying fight. If he loses this fight, I still think he'll probably go into the Hall of Fame. You have lesser fighters that's in the Hall of Fame, you know what I'm saying, that right now than what Danny is. So.
Well, that brings me to my question to y'all. Well, actually, I gotta say one thing. I don't really like. Honestly, I don't go too crazy with the Hall of Fame because I feel like what's the standard that they judge by? I mean, they gave Carl Froch a Hall of Fame, and Carl Froch was a solid fighter, but I'm like Hall of Fame. So I mean, I get it, but my question to y'all is, I don't understand why Timothy Bradley is getting so much stick for being in the Hall of Fame. Like, if Danny Garcia can go to the Hall of Fame, and I'm not saying he can't, but if Danny is a Hall of Famer, then Timothy Bradley is a Hall of Famer 1,000 times over. Do y'all agree with that?
I don't.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Bradley a Hall of Fame easily.
Okay, respect.
Hey, General Bigfish, you don't believe Bradley Hall of Fame?
Nah, he's a fringe. Danny Garcia, I think it is just as important in boxing as Timothy Bradley was.
Hell no.
He provided us. He was in way more fights than Timothy Bradley was.
No, he wasn't, brother. No, he wasn't. He was not.
What you mean he wasn't?
He just had 3 against. Bradley had 3 against Manny Pacquiao and 1 against a washed up ass Marquez, man. And then
he just knocked Manny Pacquiao.
We beat Lamont
that fight, bro.
Undefeated
Lamont Peterson at 140 at a good weight.
Who else he got?
What's the Russian dude name? Provatnikai? I can't get his name. Provatnikai. Hey, my question. Hold on, I got a question. Big Fish. What do y'all classify resumes?
You got to fix your audio, boss.
Big Fish. What do y'all consider resumes? Why I'm asking that is because, like, when y'all say resumes, y'all be like, for example, y'all be like, Danny fought this person, this person, this person, this person. What I mean by resumes is almost like saying, I didn't get this job, I didn't get this job, I didn't get that job. Yeah, you applied, but you didn't get none of them. Like, meaning Danny fought for a lot of the top jobs, he didn't get them, but now we classify that as resume. Resume meaning it's something that I thought you actually got, not something you say you got turned down for.
No, he fought. I'm talking about who he fought, plus who he didn't beat everybody that he fought, but he got those guys on his resume. So you don't get credit for losing is if that's what you're saying, because if he won all of those fights, he would be one of the most glorified champions in boxing history with the caliber of fighters that he's lost to. So I'm not sure if we on the same page, but that's what my complaint is about to the Bud Buddies. I don't want to hear about who ducked Terence Crawford. I want to hear about who he actually fought. So if everybody was ducking you, then hey, something about it's got the Avanesian didn't duck him. Benavidez didn't duck him. Why the C-level fighters not ducking him if he's this much of a boogeyman? That's what I don't understand.
And we give them credit by saying C-level.
Well, I mean, if we're going to do that, then, like I say, like the Kell Brook thing, we're going to stress that, like the Kell Brook issue. Like, that was 6 months off of a broken eye socket, fresh off of a broken eye socket. And you had to cut down and get the weight. A fresh broke, and he fought Errol. Fresh off of that. Not no year to recover, 2 years, none of that. So it's kind of like, if we're going to do that, and say the person when somebody else fought and they weren't the same, it's like, and like I say, even Porter admitted his numbers were the same. I mean, his mile time, his punch output, all that stuff was the same. He just didn't feel like if this was enough to give Errol hell, I know this is enough to, he said it. I don't know if this is enough to put Errol tooth and nail. In his mind, like he's telling the dad, I need to say the rest of this because I know if this gave, Errol tooth and nail, this was enough to beat Bud. And he said he underestimated, not realizing like, no, I needed more. Meaning that's testament to how much condition that man's in. That's what I meant by like the conditioning side. Like it ain't got nothing to do with me. my opinion who I like. At the end of the day, I'm betting money on this, so I can't be biased when you put money on the line unless you're stupid.
Hey, all I know is this. So we can watch the Kel. You can take Kell Brook out the equation because I agree with you. What you're saying is fact. But the ridiculous part of it is that y'all, I ain't gonna say y'all, some Bud buddies try to throw that argument in there as Kell Brook being a quality win.
Hold up.
Terence Crawford said it himself.
But Big Fish, here's the problem with this, though. I don't want to have revisionist history going on here. When Bud was in the position to fight Kell Brook, before that fight happened, people who was on the Spence side, and remember at this time, Steve is Big Fish, man down. Remember this, okay? A lot of people would say, well, Bud got to fight. Hey, go fight Kell Brook then. You got to fight Kell Brook. You got to fight somebody. They was putting Kell Brook in the path to say, Bud, you got to show us something. And at the time, they said, okay, if you beat Kell Brook, it'll mean something. As soon as he beat him the way he beat him, the win gets diminished and the goalposts get moved. Same thing with Porter. When Porter was about to fight Bud, some people was talking like, "Oh, Porter's gonna give." Kell Brook's trainer. Okay, this is the thing that I had a debate, arguing with somebody. Kell Brook's trainer didn't go because of COVID. And listen, don't get me wrong. I don't think Kell Brook was the same fighter he was when he fought Triple G. But it applies to both fighters because when Kell Brook fought both fighters, he had deficiencies in his game. Huh?
What was the other reason?
What's the other reason, Q? What's the other reason, Q?
You know the other reason.
What's the other reason?
Because it was short notice.
It was short notice, and the trainer said it wasn't enough.
I give that.
The thing that's so phenomenal about this is that when you look at both fights, when both fights with
hey, Brim, hey, everybody mute your mics. Hey, we having technical difficulties, something going on. We can't figure this out, man. We've been on for almost 2 hours, man. Well, hour and 30 minutes, man. So I don't want to end the show like this, but it's turning into a bad quality show because the audio messed up. So I appreciate everybody for rocking with us. Y'all please hit that like button. We will be live again tonight with Go Thriller, the Black Picasso. So y'all stay tuned tonight. So we gonna be back on after the T.O. and Josh Taylor fight or live. I'm not sure yet, but I apologize for the audio difficulties that we having. But again, y'all hit that like and subscribe button for us. And Q, I'm not sure what's going on, man, but we gonna go ahead and end this, bro, because this audio is bad.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
Goat thriller, back better, iller, pound for pound, killing these topics with analytics, silencing all the critics, trying to bite the style, they get sun like children. YouTube villain, podcast killing, so antagonistic and prolific with the swiftness. Make sure you make weight before you trying to debate. Yeah, I said it, and I never hesitate. Hit them with hooks, cause these rooks took the bait. Start the show, cause goats never hesitate. Ducking smoke, got them sweating at they toxins.
Yeah,
Goat thriller, cleaning up the sport of boxing. Aight then.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. I fucking wait. I am the greatest. Yeah, I said it.